been a while since I've done one of these videos, but as you can see, today it's going to be a get ready with me with my makeup. And I'm using a brand new makeup for the very first time. I've only seen this shown one time, and that was on Instagram a couple of weeks ago. And I'm going, oh my gosh, why haven't I seen this? So I ordered it. Looked promising. I ordered it, and we're going to try it today for the very first time. Do you remember back probably several months ago, maybe back in the spring even, it was sort of went viral and everybody was using it, including me. I tried it. I really liked it. I prefer, on my aging skin, I prefer either cream or cushion makeups or sticks. And the Tear just worked great on my very mature skin. And I know they've come out with a couple of other Tear foundations since then. And I think I bought one of them, but for me personally, I like the original better. So when I saw this, I thought, I'm going to give it a try. It's the Tear Mask AI Filter Cushion. Been waiting for AI to come into foundations. But it says it's a mask shield blur setting coverage. And it's in the orange box and the orange case. Who does that remind me of? Melissa, 55. I went in and I pulled out my Tear that I haven't worn in so long in the red case, and to look at the color, because I remembered that was a really good color for me. And I will tell you that I was going to try it and it had dried up. So we're going to try this new Tear Mask Fit AI Filter Cushion Makeup and see how it does on 82-year-old skin. I love the compact that it's in. I loved the others. So I haven't used this yet. This is the first time. So when you open it up, it has the film over the mirror. It has the little cushion pad. And then you open it. And we need to take off the protective covering. Just lift this tab up. Okay, here we go. Sort of hard to pull off. Got it. So there's what it looks like. It's cushion. And I'm going to take the little pad, put it on my fingers. I'm going to be looking here in my mirror. My face is all ready. And we're just going to blot it. Oh, okay. I got quite a bit off right from the start. So let's... This color, again, I'm not sure what you're going to see until I go to edit. But boy, it covered everything that was on my face. I mean, you know, I have the really big dark spot right here, and I have another one right here. I'm pulling my skin back so that I can get a smooth application where my wrinkles are. I want that foundation to be down in my wrinkles. I think I need a little bit more. Let's see. A little bit. I'm just barely tapping it. Okay. To be honest with you, well, okay, this is a probably a lighter coat than this side, but I can still see a spot here and a spot here. So I'm going to, I think, get a little bit more. Have you tried this foundation yet? I did not go on YouTube to check it and see if there are any other videos on it. I probably should have, to see what other people think about it. But I will tell you, this foundation truly is a little bit orange, shall we say, for me. But as usual, we can fix it. Get it over my eyelids. So if you've tried it, maybe it's out there and I've been busy. We've been traveling. And let me get some down on my neck. I'm doing a tapping, patting motion with just a little bit of swipe, but not much swipe. I really do like the coverage. Okay, let's close it up. And there's virtually no dry down time. I'll list my fingernail polish color. In fact, I'll list everything in the description below, or click on the very first comment under the video and everything will be listed there also. All right. I think I have really good coverage. Some of you are going to ask me, did it settle in your fine lines and wrinkles? Well, truly, to be honest with you, I don't think there's a foundation out there that if you don't have deep wrinkles like I have, it's going to be in your wrinkles. It's going to settle. So I haven't found one yet, and I've tested a lot of foundations, drugstore and high-end, and this is right in them. This is not completely drugstore, but it's not high-end either. There was a coupon on this on Amazon, and I believe I paid $21 for it. So you know how Amazon is. It could be one price today and one price when you order it, and 10 minutes later it could be a different one. Let me say that I am not an esthetician. I am not trained. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I've learned about makeup and what works for me and what doesn't over 60 plus years. So just bear that in mind. I haven't said this in a long time, but there are no makeup police. Do not let anyone convince you that you have to do your makeup a certain way. Do what works for you. And I sit and play with my makeup a lot. Not as much as I used to, but if something doesn't seem to be working for me, I'll sit down and play and work out something that does work for my face shape, for the color of my skin, my wrinkles, my circles and dark circles and droopy eyelids and thinning lips. I figure it out. And again, what works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. Sometimes they do, but not always. Tight lining to make my eyelashes look longer. Because naturally they are very short and stubby. So see the difference. And what I'm using with the new Tear foundation, you're going to see as I use it, it's just a combination of things. Some things are drugstore. One thing is a little bit, maybe one thing is a little bit higher end, but that's all. And it'll all be listed. Okay. That was e.l.f. The e.l.f. Smoky Coal Eyeliner in Vintage Denim. And this is the Maybelline Blush Nudes eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use this color right here, which don't know the name, but I've hit pan, as you can see. I use that a lot. And usually I've been using, for a long time now, I've been using this color mainly and just doing that all over my lid. But for the past week or so, I've been using this color and going back just a little bit to a little bit darker eye look. Not much, you'll see, not much. But I'm going to start with that lighter color and just a little shadow brush. This is called the Large Shadow Brush 1. The brushes, for the most part, that you're going to see me using, I've talked about these 2 or 3 times. I heard about these from Emily Noel. Many of you know Emily. She ordered them off of TikTok and really did like them. And they were very, very, very inexpensive, but the quality is there. And so I took a chance in ordering them, and I want to think that it was something like they were $25 for the set, and it was a huge set of brushes. I mean, a huge set. I'm just estimating maybe 25 brushes. 20 or 25, a bunch. And I like them. So they are now on Amazon. Okay, I did that, and I got down in where this darkness is in the corner of my eyes. I'm going to go to the darker color, and that looks really dark, but I'm going to be so light with it. And I have my little color switch here, and for those of you, I haven't shown this in a long time, but it's a real coarse sponge, and you can see all the loose powder in there. These are, you can find these a lot of places, but they are on Amazon. They're maybe $4. I think that they may even be in your Dollar Tree. But what it's good for is cleaning your brush after you've used it and then going into another color. So I love these. I have 2 or 3 of them. I've probably had them for 8 or 9 years. I know they're still available. Maybe not at Dollar Tree, but they are on Amazon, so I'll have them listed. So we're going into this color right here. And I'm barely touching it, and then I'm going to take and knock off and just even tap that because I don't want to get anything really dark here. I'm going to do the same thing again, tap it. You can always apply more, but it's really difficult, as you know, to take it off. And just a touch more. We're going to do this, and then we'll come back before we're finished with everything and do some tuning and tweaking. I've learned with my eye shape and my face shape, I'm wiping my brush, and then I'm going to take that same brush and really blend those edges. But I've learned that I don't like the wings. I don't like, that's just not good for me. I like to keep everything inside my eye socket here, or my actual eye area. I don't like coming up or coming out. Years and years and years ago, probably long before I started YouTube, which, by the way, has been maybe, 13, 14 years? Even before that, I had stopped winging out anything. I found that I preferred my look. I've gone back into that lighter color, and I'm going up in my brows. Can you see? To dry up any lotion or skincare product that may have gotten up there, and that will hopefully make my eyeshadow stay on, or my brows stay on a little bit longer. I do the same thing with my lashes for the same reason. All right, now I'm going to take, and this is just a little flat brush, and something that it's the medium shader too, and I'm going to go into this really, I think I'm changing my mind here, that color right there. Boy, that's dark. And I'm going to sort of get just the tip of it like this. And I'm gonna line the just right where my eyelashes grow out of my eyelid. Just darken it up. And you can see I didn't go out past my eye. Let's get a little bit more. And you can see the definite line, but we're going to do something with that. I'm not trying to get it perfectly even because we're going to smudge it. I just want to get enough on there. Clean off my brush, and then again, these are the Manage, I think that's the way this is pronounced, these brushes I was telling you about. Mange, and again, I will have them listed. And this is the blending brush number 7. And what I'm going to do, see how it's more compact and small. And very lightly, I'm blending that, going up onto my lid a little bit. One thing, I have to, this eye, I can't close this eye or the other eye, or this eye and leave the other one open. So that gives me just a little bit of shading. And then I'm brushing through my eyelashes with what's left on there, hopefully to absorb any cream or oil that might be there. Okay. Let's do mascara, and I'm using, this is a higher end product, Bad Gal Bang Bang by Benefit. I like this, and this actually is the waterproof. I'm trying to use this one up. I prefer the regular to the waterproof, but I started this and I'm trying to use it up. One thing that I've changed about mascara in the past few months is that I am getting one eye completely mascaraed, and then I go to the other eye. Used to, like a lot of people, I would do one eye, put a coat on both, and then come back, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm finding that I get a better look most days by doing one eye completely when it comes to mascara, and then doing the other one. I'm not interested in having my lashes come all the way up to my eyebrows. I used to, but I want them just to be a respectable length, or look like they are, and full. Not so much clumped together, although I have a little bit of a clump there, but we'll see if we can fix it. Maybe not. But it's not too awfully bad. Ooh, maybe get another brush here. A spoolie. I think that did it. Okay. The experts tell you not to pump it because you're pumping air into it, but I should be replacing this every 3 months anyway, so I'm not too worried, and I'm the only person using it. Again, I want to say that I am not an expert, but there are some absolutely wonderful, wonderful makeup artists here on YouTube. And they do makeup for the mature woman. And I love watching them. Because let me tell you, sometimes I get some real good ideas, some things I want to try. Sometimes they don't work on my 82-year-old eyes. Sometimes they do. I think the fact that there are no makeup police gives us a lot of liberties. If you don't have one of these spoolies, this has an eyebrow brush on the other end, you can use an old mascara wand. Just wash it really well. Okay, I think that's it. Let's go to our brows, and I'm going to my old standby, the e.l.f. Instant Lift. And this is the waterproof, and I do either one, to be honest with you. But, oh, I know. You know, we get tips sometimes, and I'm telling you, let me put this down because we're going to do something different. First, I saw, and I'll list their channels. I already mentioned Melissa55, but this is a Tammy, and many of you follow both Melissa and Tammy, and if you don't, you should. You're missing out. But Tammy discovered this, and just maybe a month or so ago, and I thought, there you go, that's the answer. And I promptly purchased this. Now, I got the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. It's the white eyelash primer. I don't use it on my eyelashes. I don't think she used this one, but she used another drugstore one. But what she did is she put this in her brows first like you would your lashes, and it made a really big difference. Now, I have never in my life had to tweeze my eyebrows. My eyebrows are pretty blonde, and in fact, they are so blonde on the tails here that you can't see them. They're not visible to the naked eye. But the first time, I mean, when I get up close in a magnifying mirror, I can see them. But when I tried this for the first time, my mouth fell open because I had no idea I had that many hairs in my eyebrows until I used this. So, and you can see it's brown on the end, so you know I've been using it. So what Tammy, I think that what Tammy said, or at least this is what I'm doing, is start going backwards. And I'm getting those, it's a little wet feeling. Now, one thing that has happened is my eyebrows have just sort of gone away. They're moving outwards, in other words, so I'm having to pencil in on the inner corner for sure. But I was looking, I had no idea I had that many hairs in my brows. I'm 82 years old. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy has thin brows also. And I tell you what I'll do is I will zoom in on this eyebrow so that you can see what that looks like. I do have more brows than I thought I had. All right, now I'm going to go in. And I've tried this with, one of the liquid brow colors that you put on with the little bitty tiny brush spoolie. But we're going to try this with my e.l.f. Again, I don't want them big and bushy. I would look like a clown. Need to use that clean spoolie there. I'm telling you, those eyebrows are thick with that primer on them. And something else I always say, haven't said it in a long time, but our eyebrows, say it with me. Can you? If you've heard this, say it with me. They're not twins, they're sisters. Not twin sisters. I don't always do things in the same order. I have the Do It All Radiant Concealer Multivitamin Serum. It's a concealer and a corrector. It says concealer on this side, corrector on this side. And I am light, medium, neutral. It's a sponge, and I just do a tiny little bit. And I'm going to go in with one of my favorite brushes. And for many of you who have this, it's the BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy Kitten Paw or whatever brush. So you can see how it's shaped. And I'm just patting. I wonder if somewhere in all of the interwebs, someone addresses why when we apply our makeup, we make all these faces. You know, when men shave, they make faces when they're shaving. But where did that start? I don't know. I don't know. But I'd like to know. Okay, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. This is a new one. I had hit pan, so, well, I'd used it up completely. And I'm going to go into this one. And just dab it. I'm going to get under my chin. Because I have a big old double chin. Have my mother's neck. Thank you, Mother. And then I'm just going to sort of, maybe a tiny bit more. Normally when I'm just getting ready for the day, this happens super fast. All of this. Blush in, and this is Milani Cheek Kiss and Nude Kiss. And I dropped it and broke the case and gouged my finger in it. But you know what? We're going to use it anyway. So I'm just going to use that same. And I've learned from experience with this not to use too much. Maybe pat it off on my hand. And just pat it on. Might as well get it in those wrinkles. Is the weather really cooling off where you are? It is here. Not cold because I live in Northwest Florida, but we're having chillier nights. I'm going to take my e.l.f. pencil that I started with doing my tight line, and I'm going to now we're at the tuning and tweaking. I'm looking here and I'm looking here and I'm looking here. By the way, if you've not seen it, this is Dollar Tree. I think they still have them. They do in mine. This is the CoverGirl Outlast, what's it called? I don't know the name. Outlast Lip Stain, and this is the 60 Plum Berry. I like this. It's like a thick felt tip pen, and I'm gonna use this like a lip liner. not filling my whole lip, but just like a lip liner. And this stays for quite a while. My lips have never been big, never. But as I've grown older and my skin is sagging, my lips are turning under. And if you're new here and you've never heard this, again, I have had nothing done to my face. I've never had a facelift. I have no filler in my face, no Botox, no nothing. Not had my lips done. I have absolutely nothing against it, because if I wanted to do it, trust me, I would have found a way to do it. I don't want to do it. I just want to look the very best I can look every day. That's my goal when it comes to makeup, and I'm okay with my age. Okay, so we've done that, and then I think I have been using this lipstick as long as I've been on YouTube, and many of you, not this tube, but I replace it, but this color. It's the Milani, and it's 09 Pink Frost. I think, let's go back to eyeshadow. And I may go back to the Do It All. You know, in the mornings when I wake up, I have the puffy bags, and I'm telling you, they are really, really puffy. But after a while, the bags, the puffiness goes down, but I have the lines and the wrinkles. I think if anything bothers me, well, I don't think it, I know it, it's the line, it's the trench. And that is, get a little on my finger, I think that's probably, if I were going to do anything to my face, I think that's the thing I would do first. Some days I think I look like I'm about 100 years old, or don't say 100, 120 maybe. I think some days I feel pretty good about not looking younger, but just looking like me at 82 years old. I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to do. Shirt is from TJ Maxx. I've had it for a while. Been saving it for fall. It's long tunic. I have on jeans from the Bells outlet. Earrings are new. These may still be available. These are the In and Out, I think, is it Dominique or Absolute, whichever one is on HSN. And maybe you can see them, I don't know. But these are the 1-inch ones. They came in 3 sizes. This is the smallest. I wanted something that I could wear every day, and they were not expensive at all, but you've got the stones here and the stones on the inside, and they have that catch where you push the little button and they lock into place. You can hear the, whoops, you can hear the snap. I will link these if they're still available. Old rings. This, I don't always do this. This was my mother's wedding ring that never, never, never came off of her finger until she died. And I've had that. I'm going to tell you a story real soon about a ring you've seen me wear many times over the past 5 or 6 months that I bought for my birthday. It was Kendra Scott, and it was a heart ring, and it was a mood ring, and I wore it on this finger. I have a video coming up about that, but it's gone. It's no more. I'll tell you what happened to it. But this is Jim's mother's ring. It's a little emerald and diamonds. Fits on my middle finger. I wear it a lot. I have no shoes on. Well, I have shoes on. I have my house shoes or slippers, whatever you prefer to call them, that I showed you, that have the memory foam in the soles that are so comfortable. They're like slides. That's what I'm wearing today. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, I'll have everything listed for you below and in the very first comment. If it's something you're interested in, just click on the link. It'll take you directly to that product where I got it, and read about it and see if it's something you really want to try for yourself before you order it. But if you decide to try it, then it's right there. You can order right there. Do me a favor, if you will. If you're still watching this video, do me a favor. Make sure that if you think you're subscribed to my channel, look at that and make sure you are subscribed. I've had so many people lately tell me that they haven't seen a video from me in a long, long, long time, and they wondered if I was still making videos, and it's because somehow they've been unsubscribed. So when you make sure from time to time that you're actually subscribed to me, and then also hitting the like button if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, leave a comment. Just leave a comment. It's the algorithm. I think there's so many videos out there right now talking about how the algorithm has changed recently. It's just crazy. It is absolutely crazy with all of the AI stuff going on. I mean, can you believe we have AI makeup? With all of the AI stuff going on, it's just crazy. And it seems like everything is changing. There are so many really big content creators, especially here in this beauty community. I mean, millions of subscribers, and their videos are just not being shown. And, it's very concerning for them, to say the least. But just make sure you are subscribe to the people you want to be subscribed to if you want to continue to see their videos, and push the little bell so that you'll be notified every time a video goes up. That doesn't always work, but it doesn't hurt anything. And just remember that my channel especially is free. It's totally free to you. I don't do Patreon. I don't do channel memberships. And if you're not familiar with those are other ways that you can support the creators that you like. You can donate money to their channels every month. And in turn, they give you things that other viewers of their channels and other subscribers to their channels, they give you things that those people don't get. Behind the scenes stuff. Maybe they see videos before they're ever posted on YouTube. They have a chance to see what's coming up. Maybe they have special live streams just for their members or their Patreons. So there are, and let me tell you something, I fully support those. I fully support them. As a matter of fact, there are a couple that I belong to their Patreons. I like their channels that much. I've made the decision for my channel that if I cannot do it, if I can do a sponsored video every month from someone like Quince or HSN or Walmart, the companies that I love that I have worked with in the past, if I can do one of those videos every month, then I'm never going to have to ask you for money to keep my channel up and going. I make, we have the affiliate links, I think most of us, and those are just pennies on the dollar. For me personally, I would rather I would rather be totally free to you. And that means if you don't want to click on my affiliate links, don't. That's okay. That's okay. I'm telling you, I'm taking these steps, and I have taken these steps so that I don't have to ask you for money. And one more time, I totally support the creators who do the Patreon and the channel memberships. I really do. So it's just like having stuff done to my face. I'm all for it. But it's just something that I've chosen not to do for me and my channel. But I contribute to others, so there you go. I think it's perfectly okay. It's your pocketbook, and you get to decide how you spend your money. I hope. I hope you feel that way. All right, as always, be kind. Be kind to yourself so that you can be kind to others. Know that I love you, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.